All right, guys. What's going on? Welcome to our Tuesday, guys. Usually we do this on Thursdays, but today, because I just came back from Nepal, successfully stormed the peak of Kalapakar, 5,600 meters. So I'm a little bit sick, but I feel good enough to get this thing going. And this is reason number one. But reason number two, guys, because O-1 visa is really gaining momentum under the Trump administration, and it has been, and it will be, in my opinion, but it is the best alternative to many other visas that you are considering. Okay, so today I'm going to discuss a few things. What's changing with H-1B and US visa programs under the Trump's policies. Okay, so we're going to touch on the H-1B and what are the changes we're facing. Why the O-1 visa is suddenly getting massive popularity, and we are attracting a lot of new clients who are willing to start the immigration journey with O-1 visa because they do see the potential that I see in this visa. Also, how to strengthen your O-1 case even without big awards. We're going to discuss the criteria. What steps to take now to protect your US immigration plans. Okay, and of course, we're going to be discussing things like who are qualifying for O-1 visa, who are the best candidates, and also who will be getting 99% chance of approval. And guys, by the way, on November 12th, I will be holding a webinar on the topic of O-1 visa, but really in depth. Okay, in-depth webinar. So you should be coming to that webinar. Okay, and how will you know about the webinar and where it's going to be happening? I will be letting you know on Instagram, probably on YouTube in Shorts, and our Telegram channel. Okay, so get ready for November 12th webinar, guys. It's going to be really good. And it's happening tomorrow. Okay, so go to my Insta to find out more details, and I'll probably ask the team to leave some information under this online stream. Okay, so watch for those things to happen. Okay, guys, so and by the way, while I was doing my mountain thing, we got a lot of approvals, guys. We got a lot of approvals. Let me tell you exactly. We got 6 approvals. We got 6 approvals, and mind, guys, the fact that we stopped the past 2-3 weeks. I strongly recommended to my clients not to file the cases until the beginning of November. So we've been holding up for a lot of cases. So, and still we got 6 approvals, and most of them are responses to RFEs, the ones that you fear the most. Okay, and trust me, guys, with no cases being sent, this is a lot. Usually we get 5 to 8 approvals a week, okay? But because we stopped filing the cases, but we still were responding to RFEs that I saw the potential. And most of them got approved, okay? So this is good news. Another proof that my company is out of the crisis that USCIS created in July 2025. Okay, and we are the few, if not the only one, who by changing approach and strategy of filing the cases, started getting the same level of approvals as before. Okay, so congratulations to all those people who trusted us. All right, so let's get down to business, guys. Let's discuss the most important thing. Why O-1 visa is one of the best alternatives to H-1B. Okay, most of you, especially if you're from India, Nepal, China, those historically countries that are going for H-1 visa, you guys do not really consider O-1 visa, and I understand why. I don't get me wrong. It's guys, I have zero judgment. Okay, I'm to the level where I don't really judge people. I understand how this world is so multidimensional. Okay, and I understand why you are not looking at O-1 visa from the perspective of one of the options for you, because the name of this visa is a talent visa or extraordinary ability. And when you guys do the initial research and you look at the USCIS website and you look at the criteria, you're like, oh my God, I don't have any of those. Okay, I don't get a lot of money, I don't get awards, I don't judge the work of others, I don't have press, I don't have articles. Like, why would I even try? There's this H-1B, yes, there's a lottery component, and yes, there's a big mess with the executive order that Trump signed, and they changed everything, and this is a big mess. You still think that H-1B is a better option? I respectfully disagree. Okay, respectfully disagree. I do not believe that H-1B. I do believe O-1 is alternative to H-1B. I don't believe H-1B is alternative to O-1. Okay, of course, if your employer is willing to sponsor you and file for the lottery, sure. I will never say don't do this. Do this. It's just like green card lottery. Do it, but do not rely on it. Okay, I've been saying it for years. Okay, so now why H-1B is the second priority to O-1, and the reason is very easy. If you guys qualify for H-1B, I will give you 9 out of 10 that you will qualify for O-1 visa. Okay, especially those of you who have a few years of experience. All right, and most of you do, because you're in school in the US. You get your internships, you get your OPT, STEM OPT, day one, whatever that is. Okay, and you get that 1 year experience. You get up to 3 years of experience. A good employer. In many cases, pretty decent pay. And while working on that employer, you guys potentially may satisfy 3-4 criteria without even knowing it. Okay? And that's when you say, hey, Stanislav, I'm not talented. Sure. In your head, maybe you're not, but we're not looking how you perceive yourself. We're looking at the facts. And the facts are, we gotta get those criteria. And you have critical role in the company with distinguished reputation. Most of the time you have the pay that's above the average by the government statistics. You get the judging the work of others by simply doing your work. Sometimes, of course, if you're in a higher position, you control your employees. But most of the time, we're looking at things like architectural review, code review, and cross-team reviews and things like that. And those are enough for O-1 visa. Those are enough to get that visa going. And some of you may have even a contribution in the industry through the product or service that you've been working on in the company that's been your employer, or other companies. So right off the bat, you guys may get like four criteria for O1 visa, and by law, we need only 3. Okay, so you organically, naturally already gained 4 criteria. Now, the ad press articles and academic publications that will be real in your case, and there are companies that help you to find those journalists to write articles about you, and we get all the contacts for you. Okay, so you can get up to 6 criteria, and guys, sometimes it's up to 8. All right, so 5 to 6 is what I want to see for O1, and already with that I will give you 99% chance of approval for O1 visa. We just don't get the denials for that visa. If I'm picking up your case, like you can rest assured that I will get you approved with a 99% chance. Okay, so that's why we are looking at O1 instead of H1B. Also, no lottery, no seasonality, no limits, no requirement for education, no requirement for English language. And also, guys, we can help you with the employer. Okay, either we can help you to establish your own company that will be your employer, or we have vendors, other companies in the US who will give you the job offer. Okay, so all your problems with O1 we have the solution for. Okay, that's why we specialize in talent visas, O1, EB1A, and such. That's why we know all the tricks and we have all the tools and instruments to get them approved. All right. Now, how long will it take you to get that O1 approval? And here, guys, I know a lot of you, not intentionally, but just by virtue of not knowing about this visa, come to me a little bit late. Okay, or later to my taste. Okay, because usually your OPTs, your STEM OPTs finish either in February or like in June, July. Okay, so you gotta give me those 6 months to work on your case. So if your OPT or whatever your internship, let's call it collectively, your internship with US employers and in July or June of 2026, the time for O1 is yesterday. Okay? Yes, we still have those 6 months, but we need to leave a little bit of space for maneuver. You know, some unexpected things happen. You couldn't get this, then we need to refile the case for whatever reason. So, you know, I don't like to go all in on those cases. I like to have a little bit more time to change things around if I need to, okay? But still, for summer end of internships that you guys have, we still have time to go, okay? And the question is, Stanislav, how do I start? How do I know? How do I start the case? Well, you got to go through the free evaluation, guys. Free evaluation. I'm going to drop you the link. And by the way, for those of you who want to go to the tomorrow's webinar, you have to do this, guys. If you're serious about your future, I dropped you the link for the webinar in the comment section. Register for tomorrow's webinar. I'm going to go in depth for O1 visa. Okay, today is more general for beginners, right? Tomorrow is for pros, okay? For those who want to be a pro in O1. So register for the webinar. And also I'm going to drop you I already attached the link to the comment section. It's at the top with the black color. Free evaluation, guys. Click on that link, fill out the form, get it back to me. Okay, get it back to me. Within 2 days, I will give you the assessment of your case in writing. All right, so don't miss that out. And if your internship ends in February, you are too late. No one will help you. Okay, of course, a case could be potentially filed, but we are not. I'm not giving you the filing of the case. I want to give you the approval of the case. That's why, we need to go for a certain period of time to get that going, to get that properly filed with those high chance of approval. Okay, all right. So for those of you who end up in February, you guys need to go back to school. Okay, and that's all I can or get out of the country. I don't know if you want to do that. Probably going back to school is a better option, but you have those two options generally. All right, so let's move on. I'm kind of jumping between the topics because they're all interconnected. Now, let's talk about who can realistically qualify for O-1 visa in 2025 and 2026, guys. And I already covered people who are in the US because you guys are the main target for me to get approval for O-1 visa. Okay, in a good sense. Okay, I'm not targeting you to do something unnatural. Only approvals, guys. Only smooth vibe. Okay. But some of you are outside of the US, and you'll be like, Stanislav, those things with the school and OPT, it's not my case. Can I qualify? Yes, of course. So for those of you who are outside of the US, I want to see 3 to 5 years of experience. Okay, and you want to say, Stanislav, why are we talking in experience terms when it's all about the criteria? It's not, the experience is not the criteria for O1, and you will be correct in that statement that it's not the criteria to O1. However, because I've been doing this for more than 10 years, I can tell you right now, guys, that all those criteria, they pop up out of your experience. Okay? Trust me on that. And it's kind of logical, right? Like it's hard to argue with this. This is the experience, the roles, the judging, the association. A lot of associations accept you by the years of experience is one of the criteria, which is not the immigration criteria, but this is the criteria of those associations, and there's more to it. Okay, so experience is very important, although nobody's really talking about this. Okay, but we do. And if you're outside of the US and you want to come and start working and you run successful with H1, maybe you couldn't find an employer, maybe you found an employer but you were not selected, and you're like, oh my God, what's the way for me to get in the US? Like, I tried everything. I tried the lottery, I tried H1B, I tried this, I tried that. I don't have 100K for E2. I don't have a big business enough for L1. I'm not talented for EB1A, or I don't have a project in the national interest of the US for EB2 and IW. I don't have $1 million. I'm done. Okay, my dream's not coming true. Hold your horses. Because O1 is the answer. Okay, O1 is the answer. And if you have 3 to 5 years of experience plus, I can tell you right now, just like by example of people who work in the US on OPT, you will have 3 to 4 criteria naturally. And when I say naturally, guys, it's not that you're getting others unnaturally. It's that you already have things happen in the past, which we may use for the purpose of O1. Okay? So, and again, add the press, the publications. Some of you will be able to add associations, and we're probably looking at 5 to 7 criteria. Employer, same thing. We can help you with your own company that will serve as your employer, or we have vendors in the US who will give you a job offer for the purpose of O1 visa approval. Okay, so pretty much everything is taken care of. All you guys need to do is to go through the free evaluation. The link is above the comment section. So press on the link, Fill out the questionnaire, send it to me. Within 2 days, I will give you a free assessment. And also come tomorrow for the O-1 webinar, so I could give you a deep dive in the criteria and the world of O-1. If you guys think right now I'm giving you like really in-depth analysis of O-1, trust me, it's not. Okay, it may sound overwhelming, like, oh my God, Stanislav, you're like really touching on serious stuff. Yes, yes. But this is only the beginning. Okay, this is only the beginning. The real hardcore stuff is going to be tomorrow at the webinar. Okay, so the link is in the comment section. Register. Without registering, you guys cannot go. Or maybe you can watch on YouTube restream, but you will not be able to ask questions. Okay, and I want you to be involved in those webinars. All right. Okay. So how to strengthen your O-1 case, okay? Even without having big awards. And I kind of gave you the roadmap how I structure those O-1 cases. But if you guys had to wanted to make me tell you what other things, because I don't want to go over the same thing, you know, like do the assessment of your employees, do the cross-team review of the code, of architecture, technical documentation. That's like, I already mentioned it, I don't want to call it again. What you guys realistically can do to increase the chances of your O-1 visa is to participate in conferences, okay, as speakers, okay? So anything related to conferences, if you sort out the speakers, if you sort out the papers, if you speak at the conferences, if you organize the conferences, anything related to the conferences, if you write papers, research papers for the conferences, this is really, really good, guys. Really good. For many reasons. Okay? For many, many reasons. Not only for the purpose of O-1, but also for the purpose of future EB-1A. Because guess what? If you're getting O-1, your next step is EB-1A. Okay? Maybe for some of you, EB-2 and IW, if not from India. I know many people from India watching these streams. I know it because you guys are second largest nation in my practice. Okay, like and probably the first one from one single country. Okay, we have a lot of Russian-speaking clients, but they from Russia, Ukraine, Belarus, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, all these stands. And across the world, right? But India is probably number one. So I know your pain, guys, but also I'm getting you the results. Okay? We have a really good reputation in the Indian community because we're getting you green cards on EB-1As, especially those of you who have priority dates. Okay, for EB-2, EB-3. So you guys can be looking at those EB-1A cases with very good chances. Okay, so of course, participating in all kinds of projects. Okay, switching your employers, working 2-3 years for one, switching to a different one is a good tactic. It's a long term. Of course, you cannot do it for 6 months, but that's one of the approaches. Also, you get paid more usually when you do that in the US. Also, academic work, guys. Of course, we're going to help you. We have vendors that help you with academic publications and with the logistics of it and everything. But you can always do it yourself. It's slower, but it's good. If you're still in school, or maybe you came back to school and they give you opportunity to draft a research paper, do it. Okay? Do it. Because that's going to help. If you're O-1 and future EB-1A, it's just the nature of it. That academic work makes your case more attractive. makes your case much more attractive. Maybe a simple thing, but I'm still gonna call it, participate in industry competitions, hackathons, datathons, annual awards, big grants, participate in them. Those are really, really good. Also, big incubators and accelerators also works for O-1 and EB1A. Okay, if you manage to be an accelerator or incubator by a prestigious organization like Google, Amazon, and those things, or big company in your country, this is really good. This is really good. Could be an award, could be association. And by the way, I'm not telling you exactly where it falls within the case, but I hope you guys trust my judgment. Okay, we'll find the place for those things in your case. Trust me on that. So yeah, those are the main things, guys. Those are the main things. Everything else could be added to the case within 6 months, provided you have 2, 3, some of you 4 criteria for the purpose of O1 to build that good foundation. And your work with my team for the next 6 months is what determines the outcome of your case. Okay. And the last thing, guys, what steps to take now to protect your US immigration plans? And this is kind of summary of what I've told you guys today, because let me tell you, I think the number one biggest mistake that someone who does not have proper paperwork for some extended period of time ahead is not knowing what options are available for you. Procrastination, not acting when you had to act. Okay? And for all these categories that I mentioned, if you're scared, if you don't know the programs, if you don't know where to start, if you're procrastinating, I'll do it tomorrow. For all of you guys, especially for you, special order, free evaluation. Okay? It's attached to this chat, and also I dropped an additional link in the comment section. All those problems have one solution: free evaluation. Fill out that questionnaire, give me 2 days, I will get back to you, I'll give you all available options, and maybe O1 is not the first one. Maybe you have a green card option, okay? But this is free, this is fast, this is good analysis from one of the top attorneys in the US in this topic, Stanislav Shamayev. By the way, it's me. You guys cannot miss that opportunity, okay? You just cannot. So fill out that questionnaire. Come tomorrow for the webinar. Guys, the link is in the comment section. If you're serious about your future and the future of your children and the children of your children, come to tomorrow's webinar, okay? It's going to be committed to O1 visa, really in depth, okay? Really in depth. Like today's stream on steroids, okay? So register, because you have to register for it. Come tomorrow to that webinar, hour and a half of your time. It's going to be really, really good. All right, guys. I'm going to wrap up. I think I got everything out. So smash the like button if you enjoyed the stream. Get that free evaluation. Register for the webinar. And get your questions ready. Okay? Other than that, I'll see you next week. My name is Stanislav Shamayev. I'm a lawyer of the future. Your future begins here. Good luck.